It's been a long time. It's been a long time, lady. This is the lunchtime wop. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this topic right now. Hey, listen. I was thinking about how I wanted to do this. Like, what exactly how I wanted to address this situation or whatever case be. I've been seeing a lot of posts. I've been sharing a lot of posts because I've been wanting feedback on the Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion video WAP. Okay, so I wanted to give my input. A lot of people are saying, okay, well, hey, you've been sharing, both sides, people who support the song, people who don't support the song. So how do you feel about this topic, Mario J? I was actually gonna say something yesterday, but then I decided, hey, let me wait. Actually got a chance to jump on a couple platforms and give a little tidbit about what I thought or whatever. But I want to give the unadulterated truth. So you already got the disclaimer. This is going to be for adults only. I just wanted to give that disclaimer real quick or whatever. So I seen something. I actually seen two posts by two men. I actually seen more than that, but two posts stuck out to me the most. One was by Ace Metaphor. He's a very well-known relationship guru, I guess he wants to call himself. And he said that any male that doesn't like the WAP song has a small penis, has a low credit score, cannot provide. And I was like, I had to rewind the motherfucker and so I can hear it again. I said, what you just say? So I listened to it and he says the reason why men would have a problem with the WAP song is because they have small dicks. They basically fall short when it comes to the bedroom. So they would have an issue with this song. I seen another post that says, any man that has an issue with this song is a beta male. And this is other men talking about why other men would have issues with the song. So I thought that I would come in and I would shed some light for those men. First of all, it's a lot of dudes that don't give a damn about the song anyway. Okay, they just want to see some ass and titties anyway. But it's other people that actually do have an opinion that it's not about penis size, it's not about credit score, it's not about them providing. It's actually because they have legitimate concerns. Now, me being a father, first of all, I know that I have a responsibility to my children to make sure that I put the right influences around them. This song is for adults. This song is for adults, period. And I don't want anything to increase my daughter's sexuality before it's time for them to be increased, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't want to do anything to spark their sexuality and to say that this is what your dad thinks is cool. Now, there's a time and a place for everything. So let me get into this. I think that Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B are very talented women. I believe that they both fall into a niche inside of rap where you have to sell sex. And we know that, and we do know, and let's stop the bullshit. We know that this is not just something that started. This started way before Lil' Kim, way before Foxy Brown, way before Marvin Gaye. So we know that throughout the generations, there has been songs that has been challenging and pushing the status quo on selling sex. We know it. We know R. Kelly was all over it. We know damn near every group from Escape to Dru Hill. We know that sex sells. We're very smart. We're intelligent people. We know sex sells. The question remains is, do people have an issue with this song because it's so sexually explicit? It's women being sexually explicit? Or they feel like this is something that should be happening in the comfort of your bedroom? What's the real issue with the song? Some people like the song. Some people say, hey, yo, this song is fire. Cardi B delivered on this song. Meg Thee Stallion delivered on this song. So what is the real issue? Why do people have such a real issue with this song or whatever the case may be? Now, I can tell you as a man, that I can appreciate women being strong in their sexuality, being confident, knowing and being able to tell you exactly what they want up front. Don't come over here with no weak game. Don't come over here not being a provider, a role model, a protector, etc., etc. I can tell you as a man, I respect that. But as a father, I got to look at the situation a little bit different. I got to tread lightly on how I go about indulging in this situation. Is this something that you watch around your children? Suppose for some reason, hey, your children get on your tablet and they start watching this. I want to ask the mothers right now. Suppose your little girl, suppose your daughter goes and gets on your computer and you walk in a room and they're watching that. They're emulating what they see on this tablet or on this computer. What would your actions be? How would you respond to that? I'm just curious. Would you immediately turn it off? Would you jump and bounce with them? Would you say, hey, what would your reaction be? I think there's a lot of men out there that are pandering to women to win their vote. I was so disappointed in that Ace Metaphor guy because I felt like when you have the opportunity to speak to both men and women, bro, hey, listen, this is an opportunity to say, hey, look, if you don't agree with this song, that's fine. That's how you feel. But there are a lot of people that like this song. I don't think it has anything to do with a man having a small penis. I think that if you say stuff like that, not only do you fall into that beta male range, but you really fall into the simp range. You really fall into the pandering range. And I think that just because it's one of those situations where you're getting paid by women to make sure that you stroke their ego. And I think that any man that says, I only can find one thing wrong with men having an issue with this song, that you have a small penis. I think it's an issue with that. And I think that it goes to show you the type of society that we stay in when you get hundreds of women and thousands of women that applaud a man saying any man that has an issue with the WAP song has a small dick. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, here's the thing. How many people would say, look, I don't have an issue with that. I'm just saying I wouldn't listen to it around my children with that. I wouldn't want my 15-year-old on down singing and hollering, the lyrics from the WAP song. I think there's a lot of parents right there. We try to tackle the situation in regards to saying, it's a different time. It's a different generation. People are more outspoken. And I don't think people are more outspoken. I think things are more televised. I think we use media in a different light than we did before because we have access to so many things such as Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So now that we have all of these things, I think that the sexuality is being publicized a little bit better. That's what I think. But I think we've always had that. I don't think that Cardi B is nastier than Lil' Kim. I don't think that Meg Thee Stallion is nastier than Foxy Brown. I don't think that they nastier than Luke. So what's the real situation? Why do people feel the need to say, you know what? Hey, I either support the song or I don't. But why, if you don't support the song, why is there something wrong with you? Why is there something wrong with you? Now, here's my tidbit on this. I say that if the WAP song is not your cup of tea, okay? If the WAP song is not your cup of tea, you don't like to see ass and titties. Huh? You don't like to see a little jingle jingle. You don't like to see women talking they shit. I say what you need to do better is you need to promote the women that you feel should be out front. You need to promote the women that you feel should be out front. If your cup of tea is Michelle Obama and you feel like Michelle Obama is conservative, she's professional, she's the type of woman that you want to see out front, then that's the woman that you need to promote. You need to promote people that you feel should be out front. Right now, in the niche that Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B are, they're out front in that niche. You see what I'm saying? People kind of use the whole thing as empowerment, women empowerment. Role models. I think we need to understand something real quick. First of all, these women came into the game not screaming and yelling they want to be role models. Not saying that I want to empower women. They are in the game trying to make money. You understand what I'm saying? They're in the game trying to make money. And they both fall into a niche where it's like, I am coming into this game as a stripper. I am coming into this game as a young woman trying to, you know what I'm saying, let everybody know that I got a skill set. And my skill set is to rap. I'm not here to be a role model for your children. That's your responsibility as an adult. So now, once you get into celebrity status, I know a lot of people say, you know what? Hey, I don't care what nobody say. If you're a politician, if you're an entertainer, you are automatically, your responsibility is role model. And I think that's unfair. I think that we need to realize that entertainers get paid to entertain. Politicians get paid to politic. Okay, athletes get paid to do whatever sport it is that they do. We put too much pressure on other people to raise our children. We put too much pressure on other people to say, you know what, you need to be this or that because my child is watching. That's not their responsibility. Cardi B says, hey, look, you know what I mean? I want you to park your big thing, your Big Mac truck in between these legs. My whole thing about it is, well, whose job is it to make sure that your daughter and your son understands this is entertainment? She is doing what she needs to do to get paid to feed her family. I know some people don't want to hear this. However, the thing about it is we have to stop putting so much responsibility on celebrities and start putting more responsibility on parents. We have to explain the difference between entertainment and reality. This is not a knock towards Cardi B. This is not a knock towards Meg Thee Stallion. I'm just saying that I don't want my 15-year-old daughter running around screaming and hollering X, Y, and Z. So it is my job as a father to sit her down and explain what's going on. They need to be relevant in their niche in the rap community. Their niche is selling sex as a woman, saying I'm free to talk my shit. I'm doing it just like Luke did. I'm doing it just like Puff Daddy did. I'm doing it just like Little Kim did. I'm doing it just like the generations before me that would ban rap music, but now I'm just in a different generation. And I'm talking my shit. The thing about it is, why do women like songs like this? Is it liberating? Does it give you a sense of excitement? Does it give you a sense of empowerment? Does it help you escape from reality just for a split second and say, I'm a boss bitch? Huh? Does it give you a sense of, you know what? Right now, I'm on top of the game. Right now, I'm feeling good about myself. I ain't worrying about no bills, no hard-headed kids, no stupid-ass men. I'm just doing me right now. Watch me whop. Let me whop. I just want to know. So I understand that it's difficult when men start saying, well, we don't agree with it. These women are not acting like this or that or this. And then you have the Instagram models that you feel right now are winning. They're not looking at average females. They're looking at the females with bundles, bitch. Bundles. With long eyelashes. With butt implants. With big breasts. That's saying every other word is a "a" or a "biatch." So my thing about it is, how do you let women know that it's okay to be themselves? It's okay to not have to speak out loud about sex or be half naked in the club, or what message do you send America to say, hey, the men really don't, they can appreciate an Instagram model, but they want to marry an average woman. How many people want to marry an average woman? How many ladies out there right now feel like, you know what? I don't need to do all of that extra shit. If a man is going to be with me, he's going to love and respect me for me. That means when I take off this wig, he's still going to love me. When I take these high heels off, he's still going to love these feet. When I take this girdle off, he going to love this gut. How many women right now are working hard to look like Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, look like all these people, but at the end of the day, they just exhausted and they want somebody to love them for them? Now, the better question is, how many men out there would actually want someone to say, you know what, don't worry about the extra shit. Let's just build on what we got. I believe that we need to be responsible when we have platforms. Ace, Metaphor, you are irresponsible, sir. Report. Sir, report. You are irresponsible with your platform. Yes, you built it, but I don't give a damn. See, here's the thing. With so much stuff happening right now in society, I can understand where women saying, hey, look, we want something. We want to stand on something. Even if it's not perfect in the eyes of all, this is our shit. And you're not taking it from us. I get it. I got that. However, everybody is entitled to their opinion. And I just don't think that the opinion, if a man has an issue with this song, it should be, well, you got a small ding ding. Somebody said, I love Ace. Some things Ace do is okay, but I think he missed the mark on this one. Stay with me. I think just to tell a bunch of women that's already emotional behind a situation, or they really want to have this situation for themselves. And when you say, well, the reason why these men are feeling a certain type of way because they can't perform in the bedroom. Like, suppose you performing in the bedroom. Suppose you got a nice size penis. Suppose your credit score good and you got a nice house, you got a career, you got property. Suppose you that man. So if you go against what Ace says, then what? Then what? Let me get to some of these comments. It says, you have to have an abundance of women are totally opposite of Cardi B and feel free. Got it. My thing about it is, I don't think it's about shaming Cardi B. I don't think it's about shaming Meg Thee Stallion. I think we must understand that this is their niche. This is how they get paid. Who are we to say, how dare you get paid by being sexually explicit? And in the argument can't be that they're not role models. Because they're not supposed to be role models. If they didn't sign on the dotted line, I am a role model. I want to be a role model for little girls. I want to be a role model for your kids. If they didn't sign anything that says that's what I want to be, then you can't hold them responsible for that. So now you got to weigh the song in its entirety. If the song is for adults, then goddamn it, either adults enjoy it or they don't. Now here's the problem. The problem is when you holier than thou. The problem is when you holier than thou. What man would not want any one of these females in their bedroom? Let's get to the real. What man would not want any WAP in their bedroom? I ain't met a pastor yet that would turn down some WAP in their bedroom. They probably hashtagging on the sermon, thank you, Jesus, WAP. So here's the thing. I think every man, depending on where you are, will appreciate WAP. You understand what I'm saying? I think it's a time and a place for everything. I think what happens now, especially in this society, what happens is WAP is everywhere. Oh, we're going to WAP at Walmart. We're going to WAP at Sunday school. There's no difference. I think that some people need to understand that, yes, there is a difference. And I think what happens is when you're trying to live and you're trying to basically emulate something, you're trying to emulate entertainers, right? You're trying to emulate Cardi B, emulate Nicki Minaj, emulate the whole celebrity lifestyle or whatever. Some people get carried a goddamn way. Some people get carried away. You can't be at the daycare talking about WAP. You can't go to the interview talking about WAP. There's certain places that you can go and be a certain, reflect a certain identity. And I think that's the issue. The issue is that where is the Cardi B's and the Meg Thee Stallions? Where are they credible at? Somebody tell me where is acting a certain type of way? Let's put it in a scenario right now, because people say ghetto, people say ratchet, people say let's say where does the WAP song empower women at? Where do you normally find that at? Where would you normally say, yeah, this is appropriate at? Or do you care? Do people actually give a damn? Or is it just like, I'm living my best life? So it doesn't matter. It don't matter where I am. It's how I feel. Somebody says sex is natural and it's okay to be sexy and a freak. You ain't getting no argument from me. You ain't getting no argument from me. The question is there balance? Is there balance? I think that's the biggest question that a lot of these platforms are missing. Either you're solely supporting of the WAP song or you're not supporting the WAP song. But the question right now on Tough Love, is there balance? Should there be balance? I think with everything, there has to be balance. Even when it came to Uncle Luke, hey, you can't play Uncle Luke in church. There has to be balance. There's a certain place and a time for everything. And I think that people need to understand that. I think that right now, to be honest with you, it is the time for that particular song. We need an anthem. We need something to rally behind. I'm going to tell you right now, women get songs to rally behind. They get songs to rally behind, to be empowered, to find that validation and appreciation. And I like that. Balance is necessary. I feel like balance is necessary. I don't think that we should go protest the Nicki Minaj's and Cardi B's and all of that stuff. I think that we also need to realize that there are some people out there that want to protect their children and they're doing the best they can, but they know that they don't have the reach. They don't have the reach, and they know at some particular time they're going to encounter the Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's and all of this stuff, and they don't know if they got enough to defend against the WAP. They don't know if their 12-year-old is going to be influenced by the WAP. And what happens when you get a 12-year-old, a 15-year-old now in middle school talking about the WAP? Did you fail as a parent? Did you fail as an aunt, as a grandparent? Or do you provide balance to the situation? So my suggestion to the people that say, I don't like the song, I don't think that it should be out. I think that you should promote the people around your children that you feel are credible and that can be role models, that will help you in your fight against the WAP or help you in your defense against the WAP. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's important. If you feel like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion are not role models for your children, then it's your job as the parent, your job as the role model who live inside that household to put people around your children that will help cultivate the type of energy that you want to have your children around. You cannot hold celebrities responsible for your child because these celebrities fit a niche. And if my niche is to be ratchet, if my niche is not to give a damn and empower black women through basically saying for 5 minutes, I want y'all to forget about y'all responsibilities and have some goddamn fun. That's what the song represents. Have some fun. But listen, have some fun, have fun with somebody with a big penis. Have fun with someone with good credit. Have fun with someone who has their own car and their own place. That's what the song to me represents. That's what is being said. So I don't think that a lot of men have an issue with it because the song is raunchy. I don't think that they have an issue with it because they got small penises. I think that they don't understand what the balance is when it comes to the song. You can't do this everywhere. This is not for everybody. Got it? This is definitely not for kids. Got it? But it needs to be balanced. And I think that we get in such this whole deflect mechanism because it's so funny because wasn't this the same issue that we had with the entanglement? Wasn't this the same shit of saying, hey, Jada, let's come to the red table and talk about your infidelity? We get to the red table. Jada is fully admitting I was in an entanglement, Will. Will said, you know what? You weren't the only one who messed up, but let's talk about your entanglement. And people was like, oh, she ain't wrong. Sleeping with your child friend ain't wrong, but okay, I got you. People will ride no matter whether you're wrong or right when it comes to these celebrities till the wheels fall off. So whether Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi B, if it was ordained, let's say if Michelle Obama said, you know, this is not right for whatever reasons, it would be people that say, hey, no, hell no. So we understand that. The question is, should there be balance? And for those people that think, somebody said I'm giving men too much credit. Let me read some of these things. Miss Tony says you're giving men too much credit. LOL. They're not saying any of that. They're calling them bad rappers, sleeping to the top and using sex to sell. They're not talking about balance. You're right. And that's where I come in, goddammit. Make sure y'all follow me. This Mario J, this Tough Love. It has to be someone that says what everybody else ain't saying. It has to be someone that says this is the common denominator. They don't know how to say it. How many men that came up to you in a club was like, hit you with a line, and you was like, dude, you could have just told me your name. Goddamn it, get out of my face. Get your nappy head, musty mouth. They don't know how to say it. Everybody don't know how to say it. So what my thing is, it's like this. Ladies, I don't want people like Ace Metaphor to get y'all hyped up and say, well, if a man doesn't agree with this song, he must got a small dick. I call bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you have children and you feel a certain type of way and you want to say, hey, I'm protecting my children because I don't know how to defend them against the WAP yet. It's up to the people that's around him, those women and those men, to provide balance. That means that provide a level of understanding. That way, this is entertainment. Okay, this is entertainment, and this is why they're doing that. Now, if you grown and you feeling yourself and you saying, you know what, tonight is my night, I'm gonna go out there and find me a stallion. Huh? I'm gonna go out there and have a good time, and this is one of the songs I'm gonna use as my anthem. Who the fuck is gonna be mad at you for that? Nobody should be mad because you saying I want to let my hair down. I want to go out and have a good time. Nobody should be mad at that. The question is, should there be balance with this song? Should there be balance in rap anyway? You know what I'm saying? Should there be balance in rap anyway? A lot of people says, what's going on, Miss Frazier? A lot of people say, you know, when you talk about rap, how a lot of it is so degrading towards women. How we talk about drugs, how we talk about violence towards each other, whatever case it be. Should there be balance across the board anyway? And what is the black community doing about that? Are we talking about that? Are we sick and tired of hearing our women being degraded in songs? And why do we support it? Why do we support it? Where is the balance? And this is what I expect. The Ace Metaphors, the Derek Jacksons, the Steve Harveys. I expect all of these men to be asking that question to the women that follow them and support them financially to say, where is the balance? And if we are demanding change, we can't start with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. We got to start with everybody across the board equally, both men and women. And we have to say we do not support music like this because we don't want it to corrupt our youth. And there's a time and a place. These things shouldn't be sold to anyone under the age of X, Y, and Z. We have to set stipulations for things that we want in the black community. And if we don't, then we're going to allow all of these multi-million-dollar companies, media companies, to continue to push things out there, such as Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, The WAP. And we're going to allow that to split people down the middle. You got some people saying, oh, hell no, grabbing their Bibles and praying. Then you got some people like, hey, turn up. God damn it. Huh? They're in the hospital trying to give people shots and shit. Oh, shit, wow. We got an opportunity here, folks. We got an opportunity right now to say, you know what? Do we need balance in the rap community? Is rap out of control? Or are we proud with where rap is? Are we glad that we have music to basically be an outlet for how we feel? Because we all know that through history, music has been a part of every movement, especially in the black community. Not just for America, but especially in the black community. There has been a song placed with every major endeavor that we have taken throughout civil rights, Million Man marches, voting, elections, deaths, divorce, births, Super Bowl. We have accomplished a lot in the last century. And now my question to you is, should we leave music alone or should we make alterations? But here's the thing. Everybody know that music is an art form. And this is how people express themselves. And here's the thing. Somebody told me that the reason why Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion are doing this is because they signed a contract that said you have to be ratchet, you have to be raunchy, you have to do X, Y. And my thing about it is, you don't think that these people were who they were before they got the money? You don't think that the reason why a lot of people can relate to Cardi B is because they see themselves in Cardi B? That Cardi B is what you would call, damn, their alter ego. How many women looked at the WAP video and said, you know what, goddamn, I would love to do that, but you know, I got this bad leg. Listen, both of my butt cheeks don't move at the same time, so I can't do what they doing. But how many women looked at that and said, you know what? Hey, I'm proud of them ladies because they're doing something that I would love to do. I'm just not out there like that. I'm not comfortable with my body like that. So I'm not going to do those things. So I can see a level of empowerment to a certain degree when it comes to the WAP song. And again, like I said, if it's not your cup of tea, make sure that you put the music and the people around your kids that you feel will benefit what you feel like your kids should be around and should be learning. But I'm going to send this message out to anybody that has a platform and would love to debate me, because I'm ready to eat some people up. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to tear some people up. So y'all make sure that y'all tag me, follow me, subscribe. So that way, and the next time you hear someone saying some idiot shit talking about the reason why men don't like the WAP song is because they got small penises. And ladies, y'all too smart to let that shit fly. It's people out here that got kids, and there's a reason why they may not like the song to a certain extent. But again, it's about balance. And again, it's about delivering a message that don't divide men and women. This is not about dividing us. We're already divided. We got a lot of shit that we have to deal with. It's people dying everywhere right now. Chicago is a major highlight. However, it's people dying everywhere. We're still trying to tackle this whole police brutality shit. We need each other at the end of the day. And I don't think a WAP song is going to take away from the need to be united. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mario J. This is Tough Love. Make sure you subscribe, comment, share. I would love to hear your feedback. Until next time, y'all be blessed and adult up. Peace.